Good morning, folks. How are we all doing? How about those football games? Pretty exciting. I know. My team did not win, and everybody can say their own interpretation of why they didn't win. Bad calls. Some people will say the coaches made bad calls. Some people will say the refs made bad calls, but it doesn't really matter. There was going to be a winner. There was going to be a loser. And in every game, that's the way it works. Now, in the Carolina game, that's a whole different story. That was, I don't know what happened to Arizona, but they definitely didn't show up at the game. I mean, a lot of people said the Patriots didn't show up at the game, but you know what? It was a close game. It still was. Yes, they were trailing all of the game, but it was still a close game. And there were a few plays that could have made the difference of the win or the lose. But the Carolina game, oh my goodness, that was like crazy. It was so far off. Like, I wanted to change the channel because it's like, Arizona has no chance in this, but I couldn't. I had to keep watching because it was just amazing. I just, oh my goodness, it was crazy. Because they were both good teams. Obviously, they're in that position at this point in the season for a reason, because they're both good, but wow. Okay, so what are we going to talk about today? Now that I get off my football thing. So stop the trash talking and everything about football. It is what it is. There's always going to be a winner. There's always going to be a loser. Am I kind of disappointed? Yes. The Super Bowl party won't be quite the same, but that's okay. I'll still have a Super Bowl party. I'm not giving up on football just because the team that I wanted didn't win. And it's not one person that lost it. It's a team effort. So anyhow, now we're on to the real nitty-gritty stuff. I had an amazing weekend. Oh my goodness. Oh, Saturday was awesome. As some of you may know from if you watched my videos last week, that I was doing something special, and it was, oh my goodness, it was such an amazing way to spend a Saturday before the snow hit. And the snowflakes just started falling, and I had put this out there, and I had a few other people put this out there before the class, that to put it out to the universe that no snow until after the class. And it was so funny because after I dropped my friend off, I got like a mile down the street and the snow was coming down pretty good. So I mean, talk about perfect timing. It was perfect. And we didn't get a lot. We didn't get hit like some people on the East Coast got really hit hard. We did not. So it was all good. Well, of course we're used to it, so it doesn't really matter how much we got. But so plan, that's what this is all about. That was in my calendar, in my planner for quite a while. I planned on that. And then on top of it, I set up a plan for next month already. It's in my planner, so it must be. So to do something fun for yourself that's going to bring happiness and joy to you, you deserve it. And it doesn't have to cost you money. It can be something free. You obviously have to work that into your budget, but it's all good. Plan. And all successful people, I have a piece of hair on my lip. All successful people start with a plan. That's just the way it is. And what you have to realize is part of the plan is to take that first step. You have to take the first step. And when you set up your plan of whatever it is that you want to do, you take that first step, but you got to realize that the plan is going to change along the way. It's not going to be the same. Those first steps aren't going to get you to the last steps in the end. You have to make some different adjustments in the middle. So it doesn't, a lot of people will start something and say, well, this isn't working, forget it. Well, that's because you have to adjust. Just like a sailboat, they have to adjust the sails according to the way the wind's blowing. So if the wind changes directions on you, make an adjustment. Otherwise, you're stagnant. You stay in the same spot. You do not move. I guarantee you. It's the way it works. And it's not fun staying in the same spot. It really isn't. It's more fun. Even if you go backwards, you can still have something to look forward to going forward. But if you're standing there, come on. That's just like boring. All right, everybody. Work on your plans. Set up your goals. Make your steps that you have to do to accomplish them. And realize that along the way, you might have to adjust it just slightly to reach those goals, because it won't be the same steps at the end that it was at the beginning. right, everybody. Have a wonderful, loving, sharing, caring day. Bye.